Hey everyone, welcome back to episode 3 of our Voxel Tycoon train-focused playthrough, where we're trying to deliver as much as is possible to our towns by trains, and only shipping then the goods that the train drop off to the local town. So we don't have any roads going between our towns. Now, after the last episode, I let it run a little while without building anything, just letting our gold trickle up. And the next thing we want to do, I feel, is connect this coal deposit. Because we've got iron already being delivered, we've got wood being delivered, so coal is the obvious next thing. Therefore, we're going to need to extend our rail line to include a stop over here. And I guess we will just come up here and then loop back down before we hit Stockbridge. That would seem to make sense. So let's let's borrow a few 100,000 and start laying the track. I think we just come straight out here. We obviously don't want to go up that ridge, so we can just come out there. So let's now picture where we want to put our station. How long did we make our other stations? Pretty short, 100 meters. This one we extended 150, and even then our train is too long. Although it doesn't make any difference, as we found out. We still unload and load all of our wagons regardless of how long the station is, but aesthetically speaking it would be nice to have longer stations. So could we go to, say, 200 maybe? Don't think, yeah, it's getting a bit long, that, isn't it? Maybe we stick at 150. Let's compromise. 175. Alright. Now, we could have it oriented in a straight line, going that way, or like this. You can't orientate it diagonally. Tell you what, let's put the coal mine down first. And then we can picture a little bit better where we want the station to be. I think maybe something like that. Or maybe we should bring it back a little bit. Yeah. Let's put it there. And I'm going to demolish that again because I want more than one platform. I want at least 2. I think for the coal mine 2 platforms will be sufficient. So then if you've got a train that's loading up, other trains can just pass through on the other station. Okay, so let's just bring these out a little bit. Let's merge in from that side like that. that will work. And then just the same on the other side. Okay, how can we make this neat? I think we want it okay, so we're going to have to go up that ridge, whichever way we look at it. Let's come up around there and then yeah, connect like that. That should be good. Just wondering if we should I was thinking about upgrading this station to have more platforms, but let's not do that at the moment because we don't want to waste all of our money. Let's rather just get this coal production up and running. So we've got businesses here, which is on the verge. Oh well, yeah, that's probably not going to save that from bankruptcy. So in many ways we may end up having to wait for a new business to pop up. We've got Washington over there, which again is even closer to bankruptcy. Well, let's set up everything in anticipation here. It's possible we could save it. Unlikely. I don't think 15 days is really enough to stop a business going bankrupt without obviously paying the penalty. We could pay 63,000 to stop it going bankrupt. Tell you what, let's just unpause. We will let that go bankrupt and then we should get another one pop up, hopefully in one of these two towns. And then we'll sort out the truck delivery for that. Okay, what are we waiting on here? So coal's gone bankrupt. We seem to have a blockage. And I think it's because, yeah, we've got our iron truck waiting on a full load. We need to, yeah, turn off these full loads. You can unload. Full is fine, but these are just holding up so that the wood trucks can't get in there. Let's turn off the full load. Oh, we have it already turned off for the wood. Yeah, that's better. Alright, now that train can carry on. Okay, so both coal have gone bankrupt, so we just got to wait now for another one to pop up. Shouldn't take too long because we literally have no coal demanding business in existence at the moment. And once we get this coal set up, then we need to start delving into some technology and unlocking better products like these wooden beams. Okay, so mechanic. And of course it would be up there. Well, we can set up a station for Canuck, I suppose. Got to happen eventually. So go on. And how many stations did we gave Dalston 4 stations, which was quite ambitious. That's going to cost 143,000, 3 stations, 114. How much money do we really have? So we can borrow. Right, so we've got 500,000 to play around with. So why don't we position something like that, and maybe back here a bit. So that gives us enough. Yeah, that gives us enough room to angle the track. There we go. Let's just get rid of that little bit of track. And I quite like this to sort of come down straight and then curve around like that. Yeah, that doesn't look too bad. Oops. The reason we just pull that down a little bit is just so there's space to put the signal. Because as soon as you start curving, you can't put signals on curves. So it's just to guarantee that we can put a signal on all 3 of those outcroppings. Now, we want to come out of here, don't we? So we can come off. No way. That's. Yeah, this is a bit tight. Oops. Alright, so that sort of makes it consistent with the way the right hand side is going as well. And then there's nothing for it but to curve around here and something like that. So that's going to be quite a long route, but we will be delivering coal, I'm sure, to one of these 2 towns as well. I could add a switchback over here. That would. That's starting to get a bit ugly. Let's not do that for the moment. Alright, so signalling. Let's fix our signals. Stick to the cheap ones. probably make these the pre-signals. Okay. Again, those should probably be pre-signals. I think that should do. So now we just need we need warehouse and truck stops. For coal, we then need the truck stop, or the freight station as it's called, and you can go there, that's fine. Now we can put one in over here. Okay, we can put it that way around without demolishing anything, but not that way around. Okay. I prefer it the other way around, but we'll go with that for the moment. And then, yeah, we need a garage down here. Every town effectively has to have a garage. Put you there, that might discourage the AI from building houses next to our train station. And this is going to be coal, so we'll need this one. Oh, no, save as. There we go. So the last step then is just to get a train. So how many do we want, do you reckon? Probably not that many carriages to begin with. So they've got a demand of 5. Let's just go with 4 carriages. Oh. That was wrong, wasn't it? Where's the coal mine? Coal mine is there. So you're going to pick it up. And you're going to unload. So we'll load until we're full, but we'll just leave the unload as many as you're able to into the warehouse. There we go. So we've pretty much spent up to our limit doing that. Oh, we built a big warehouse. Yeah. Default, whenever you start a new game or restart, is it builds has the large warehouse pre-selected. Alright, so we're in business. All 3 resources are being shipped now. So we're going to want another truck here. Oh, we're starting to make money quite a bit faster as well, that's nice. Let's just copy that one. Okay, so Washington accepts wood. Okay, well we can't afford to connect that. So it took us about 500,000 just to do this one, so Washington will have to wait. Yeah. So the thing we want to do next is research. And for that we need to build a lab, which is going to cost us £86,000, 91.86. The prices go up over time. So if we built this early in the game, it would have been about 76,000. You'll have seen that on the amount that we pay for vehicles as well, new trains. Okay, new point of sale. Alright, so we can deliver iron ore down here. So let's just have a quick look what we need to do that. Because we've got an existing train. So why don't we let this one deliver this load, and then we'll add some more wagons to it. If we send that back to the depot, there we go. Let's just borrow everything we can. So we've got 195 to play around with. So 4 wagons to here is working nicely, so let's just double the number of wagons. Actually, let's do more than that because we are going to have a longer distance to go, quite significantly longer to get up here. So maybe if we go up to 12 in total, so 6 wagons to each stop. So we want another 4. So that's going to cost us 117. And then we need to modify your route. Add a stop up here to unload. So the first stop is going to be Dalston. So let's just leave 6 wagons full, and then you can unload the rest at Cannock. Let's not wait for full unload at Cannock, because what we don't want is one of these stations delaying delivery to the next one. So we could take off full unload here as well. Yeah, okay, let's do that. Then we need another warehouse. So this is going to get a little bit tight on our finances. So that's going to be iron ore. Oh, and again we left it at the large warehouse. I could demolish that and rebuild it, I suppose. I think we're paused. Can our station here cover both businesses? I think it can, can't it? Yeah, no problem at all. So we just need some trucks. So we want 2 of them. And we can't afford 2 for the moment though. And you're going to go from Cannock southwest, I should say. We could just use the same route as the other one, couldn't we? Well, we'll make it a separate route just so that we can label it. But yeah, there's nothing to stop us just using the same route as the coal trucks. So we want you to skip your next stop, so we want you to go back and reload. You didn't reload. Why didn't you reload? Oh, that must have been the one I skipped. Oops, okay. Okay, so hopefully you're going to load up now. That's better. We're definitely going to have a problem here once we get more trains coming through at once. So we're going to need another iron ore. There you go. Yeah, Right, so we've delivered now here, so we've got another business in supply. And we've got a coal business here. We just need to wait for our money to top up a little bit. That's ideal really, because I can keep the route short and just miss out on these two stations. Got this little loop back down here. So we need about 15,000 for each of these wagons. We want to probably add 4 wagons, I guess, for the moment. But then we need another warehouse as well. So let's get the warehouse down first. This time we will make it a small one. So you can just go there. And then we need a truck. We also need a freight station over here. There we go. And it's going to be coal. Alright, where is our train? There you are. Alright, so you can head back to the depot, which is there. There we go. So let's just double what we've got. Can I afford 2 more? No. Okay, let's just have time run on a little fraction. There we go. Alright, so we need to modify your route, and so you're picking up, you are then going to drop off here. So that's going to be a second stop. We want you to drop off half of your carts. 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then you can carry on. There we go, that uses the other platform, passes through while this one loads. That's perfect. And we we could do with a second coal mine. Yeah, we need another platform here. Well, we need a longer platform. That is the problem with these trains that don't fit on the platform. Okay, let's buy a second wagon for here. Okay, we're just going to put another one of these down so that the train isn't queuing when it doesn't need to be. We've got the wrong one selected. That's better. So, how are all our businesses doing? We're undersupplying here. Only 58% supplied. Yes, we need to improve throughput. Starting to make much better money, 141,000 last month. We've got excellent supply there, so that's good. Yeah, over 150,000 now. Very nice. Alright, so the next stop is going to be research. But maybe we should just keep this episode a little bit shorter than the previous ones, and we'll start research in the next one. So yeah, let's do that. And in the meantime, you all be strong, be kind to each other, and I'll see you next time.